Welcome to our Principles of Marketing online course site in Canvas. This video is intended just to provide you with some basic navigational instructions. Once you log into Canvas and enter our course, you'll see the window in front of you. On the left-hand side, you will see our course menu. You'll see Home, which will take you back to this home page at any time. Announcements will take you to the course announcements. Modules will show you all of the learning activities in the course. This is where you'll spend most of your time. Grades will allow you to see your grades thus far. People will show you a list of people in the course. This will change during the first week as people drop in ads, so don't be alarmed at that. Conferences will show you a tool that we may use, which gives us kind of like a live webinar, and also there's a chat feature. You'll see in the middle of the screen on our home page several different buttons as well. The Start Here button will actually take you to our Getting Started section of our modules. The Modules tab will take you to the same places if you clicked Modules on the left-hand side menu. At the bottom of the page are two important links. First is a place to click if you want to email me directly. This will just open up your default email program. Course Questions and Comments is a discussion that you can enter where you can post questions or comments for the course that may be helpful to other people. So let's go ahead and click the Start Here button, or the same thing as if we just clicked Modules. That's going to take us to our Modules part of the course. Now what you'll notice is that in the Modules section that there are several different modules in the course. There's a Getting Started module, and as I scroll down I'll see titles for the course orientation, for Module 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., and the dates for those modules. You'll notice that you can open a module by clicking on the name of it, so I'm going to click on Course Orientation right now. And you can close a module or collapse it by clicking on the name again. This just helps you in navigating through the course. You'll see in the beginning of our course, in the Getting Started section, there's a welcome message and textbook information. An easy way to navigate through these modules is just to click on the top button, and that content will appear in the window. Here's our welcome message. You can read through the welcome message, and then when you get to the bottom, you can easily click Next to go to the next item within the module. There's our next item, and that's our textbook information. If I keep going, you'll see I'll click Next. It'll take us to the next module at this point, or the course orientation. I can do that, or I can always go back and click on Modules. That's going to take me back to that previous screen where I saw it. If I want to start the course orientation, I can just click on that part of the course within Modules, and I can start at the introduction and go all the way through. For example, here's our orientation and its introduction. This just gives you a little overview of what you'll do in the course orientation. At the bottom, you just click Next to go to the next item, which is reviewing the course syllabus. Now, something important about the syllabus and the course schedule. Because it's a PDF, it's going to automatically open up in the screen and you can easily read through very nicely. If you'd like to print it though, you can easily just click where it says Download Syllabus Business 313. I'm in Firefox, and so I'm going to get a little window that opens, and I can say yes, I'd like to open the file, or certainly you can save it to your hard drive. It will open up in whatever program you have defaults that opens PDF files, and you can actually print right from here. When I'm finished, I can close this window, and it's going to return me right back to where I started. You'll see at the bottom of the syllabus, if I keep scrolling, there's a Next button, and that's going to take me to the course schedule, which is the next important document. I highly recommend that you actually print this document, the course schedule. But it's nice, you can easily just go ahead and you can refer back to it. Again, when I'm done, I can click Next, and that will take me to the next activity, which is the classmate interview. The classmate interview is an example of a discussion board that we'll have on Canvas. You can read the instructions, sometimes there'll be other links, and you can simply just click Reply to enter your reply. You type your reply. There's lots of cool options where you can edit your text. If you want to insert a YouTube video, for example, you can click that button right there, and you can go ahead and you can post your reply. It's as simple as that. When I'm done with my classmate interview, I can then go to the scavenger hunt quiz. So there's lots of different activities as part of our course orientation. Again, you can always go back and click on modules to get back to the modules section. Once I've finished the Getting Started section, I can just collapse that. Okay, here is my course orientation module. You'll see that we have their syllabus and schedule that we can review, our classmate interview where we will introduce ourselves, and you can see here there's a little quick reminder. It's due by January 20th. It's worth 10 points. You'll see this class scavenger hunt quiz. There's some information about that on there. And then information about how to register on the MKTG online website. When we're done with that, you can see we'll proceed now to week 1, and we can just go ahead and open up the week 1. You can see within each module our regular coursework, which begins, as you'll see, January 23rd. So we have a week for orientation. You can see that there'll be an overview. In that overview, it's going to give you specific instructions about what we're going to be covering each module. You'll notice that in each module, we will actually have 3 weeks. So here's an overview of our module. It shows you all the chapters we're going to cover in that module. There's a link to the learning objectives. And then you can actually see the activities from week 1, week 2, and week 3. I can then go ahead and click Next to move on to the week 1. Or remember, I can always go back to the module section to get back to where I was before. It's completely your option. I'm now here and down under module, I did the overview. I can look at the week 1 overview. And week 1 will give me the specific instructions for what I'm going to do in week 1. Remember, this information is also on the course schedule. It says I'm going to read chapters 1 and 2, review their PowerPoints, complete some review tools on the marketing online website if I'd like to, and complete chapter quizzes. You can see here there's a link to the PowerPoints and also a link to the MKTG online website right here. If I go next, you can see that's going to take me to the chapter 1 review quiz. For now, I'm going to go back to modules and I'm going to return back to where I was so I can just see where I am. You can see here that I'm in module 1. I just looked at the overview and resources. Of course, week 1, I read chapters 1 and 2, I do some review, and then I can do the review quiz. Then I will continue to week 2. You'll see that each week has an overview and a link to the resources, which are the PowerPoints and the marketing website. You'll see that week 3 of each module, the third week of each module, there's a little bit more that goes on. Let me go ahead and show you the overview. In this case, you'll see that we're going to do a case discussion, and for each time we do a case discussion, we have to post our own response by Tuesday, and then from between Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, provide feedback to 2 classmates. You'll see there's a watch and experience video assignment. There's an assessment for the whole module, which is the first 5 chapters in this case, and then it tells me I can begin the live marketing assignment. Again, another link to the PowerPoints and another link to the online website. If I click Next, it's going to take me to the next item, which is the product placement case discussion. That's our case discussion listed here. Again, I can also go back and click on modules to return back to the module overview so I can see it. Okay, so you can see week 1, week 2, and you'll see all the links in week 3. When we're done, we actually will continue on with module 2. Again, to get back to my home page of my course, all I have to do is click home. I hope this introduction has been a bit helpful. Look for my other video which shows you how to navigate the MKTG online course site.